Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to announce that I finished my teen mini album or book that I was working on. This is awesome. I mean, my experience with this was incredible and I am so eager to show you what I did. I just want to say again that if you want to see all the process on this mini album, you can go visit my Ustream at ustream.com. The username is Emerald Queen. I'll put the links down below. You're more than welcome. I think there's like around 6 videos on how I did this, and I think there are very nice tips there that help you out if you want to create one of these. Now, I'm going to show you from my last video about this teen mini book, and now the mini album has gotten a little bigger than it was before. And I think in the first video I just show you like the first page and the second page and the third page, and that was it. But this one is still the same, but the ones inside have changed a lot. So here we go. Let me see if we can do this. Well, I'm going to try to do this because this is kind of a little bit uncomfortable, but we'll see if it works. So finally, I did the binding with this. Like I said, like they suggest on the die box, they tell you to use like rings. So that's what I did. I think was the easiest route for me this time to use the rings. And I used the bigger ones. I had smaller ones, but since this is very thick, I thought the big ones were better for this. And they also give like a nice, outcome for it. Since this is for a boy, this is going to be something really nice to have like this. So anyway, here we go. The inner pages, I created inner pages because I wanted it to cover, I think I explained that before, I wanted it to cover some of the embellishments that I was going to work with because of the amount of embellishments and the pages. I mean, I wanted it to be more clean somewhat, because I was using like stickles, I was using a lot of different things that might, ink and things like that might damage the other page. And I just wanted it to make sure that there was a cover between pages. And I choose to have handwriting because that's like theme school, and I thought it was nice. Not only is a theme school, is like memories. If somebody wants to write like a blog or a diary or a book or something, there's always handwriting involved. So I thought that was neat. Then, like I said, I inked all the pages with black soot around it with distress ink. So it gave it a nice touch to the paper. In this particular page, I changed a little bit what I did the last time. I included more embellishments and letters, as you can see, stickles around it. I made stitches with white pen. And I include, I think, this sticker as well. And look at the outcome. Beautiful. I think it's amazing. The stars are felt stars. And the uniforms, I just handmade them with a regular pencil. And then I just finished retouching them with distress markers. Which, by the way, I need to talk about you guys about that. But anyways, that's another video. So anyway, if we turn the page, then you're going to find the magnet. And what I did with the magnet to make it different was I did stickles on the top, so it would look more cute. It's kind of matching the color of the letters, which is like blue. It's not a navy blue and it's not a light blue. It's sort of, I don't know, royal blue. The reason why this is covered is because there's information there that I don't want to show about the school, whatever. But this is something that I thought it was really neat to include here, because this is a way for him to remember what was his school and what it was all about. So I think that's very cute. So if we turn the page, you're gonna find a lot of empty spaces. It's because first of all, I haven't checked which are the pictures I'm going to include in this mini album. And then again, for personal reasons, I didn't want to put the pictures, but I'm not ready because I have to go through some pictures that I want them to go there, and I'm going to have to cut them to the size, you know, reduce the size of the picture to make them fit here. But I leave the spaces in blank, and and this is one of them. As you can see, I used different colors of paper. I inked, I embossed, I made tags with my new tag die. So I work on them on front and the back. The back is inked with this dress ink with antique linen, so he can journal or whatever he wants to put in there. So I created pockets, you see, with the tags will stay in there, and then I can put a picture here in the back as well, so he will have more memories of that moment. I did the same here on this side. Then again, a small tag inked on the other side, very well for journaling. And here's another tag, a medium tag, and then again the pocket with embossing. I embossed the paper and I sanded it and inked the paper. In the one before, I used gears, as you can see, and this one were the clock. This embossing folders were from Tim Holtz. And then if you turn to this page, you're gonna find, let me see if I can put something here in the back so I don't have to be holding it all the time. Let's see if this works. I don't think it's gonna work, but we'll try. Alright. There, because this is gonna be a little bit long to explain. Alright. So then we have this nice, let me see if I can put it a little bit, okay. No, there. Okay. I did a three fold. I thought, you know, a lot of people use kind of three folds and two folds and many folds to create like an environment where you can include more pictures. So that's what I did here. I stamped the front one with a sentiment from Tim Holtz. It says, "Live the life you imagine." I include a felt star with a button. I thought that was cute, as well as more embellishments on the side. And then all you do is you open here. Then you're going to have like a stamp I included there. And then you have space on the top. Now I need to put it down. You're going to have space on the top and then space on the bottom as well. In the center and the bottom to put pictures, and that's what I wanted it to do. Or either journal or picture. But I think I'm going to put pictures. So, and the way I did this was, it's simple. It's as simple as 3 different colors of cardstock, and then I include washi tape between the edges, and I just follow the washi tape. The washi tape is very cool to use because it's papery, kind of paper thing, so it's very, what is the word that I can use? It's a very nice tape to work with because it folds wherever you want it to fold. So I thought that was cool. Then if I turn this page, you're gonna find a metal page, and yes guys, this is aluminum, and this was his first Monster drink, believe it or not. He kept the can because he thought it was a big deal. I have never let him drink Monster until now. I think he already have enough age to drink something like that. And I know some of you might say you're crazy, or some of you might say you're crazy for holding so much time, but I don't know. I think there's always a time and an age for different things, and it was his time for Monster. And he was very happy. He kept the can, and I told him, listen, give me the can. I think I can do something with it, and you can keep it forever. So I cut the can with my die cut, and these are the results. Amazing. Here is my first, I doodled, and I said my first Monster, and I draw like a little monster over here. I don't know. I thought that was cute. So I doodled the can. And that I did with a special Sharpie, which is oil based, so the ink would stay in the aluminum, because you cannot use anything but oil pens or things like that. So it would turn around the page. Oh, wait, and then I included on the top a little string with the Monster little opening can. So he has that little embellishment there. I thought that was cute. So if we turn the page, then you're going to find again another page for picture and tags that he can just turn and kind of do journaling or whatever. Same thing with this one. He has a pocket there. Again, embossed ink. This is 15 holes. And if we turn the page here again, then you're going to find his first. This is a special edition Mountain Dew can. And it's really, really nice because it's a very tall can. And I'm going to show you. Let me show you so you understand what I did. Okay, this is the can. Alright? I can't show you because it's so tall that this is a special edition Mountain Dew can. And as you can see, the can is 24 ounces. So this is huge, alright? He loves this can because he loves Mountain Dew. And when he saw this can, he said, Mom, I gotta have one. So what I did was, then again, he kept his first can again. And I said, give me the can so we can do something interesting. And I did again, pass the can through my Big Shot with my special die, and I just cut it, and look how cool. And I said, I love Mountain Dew. And then I doodled a little bit. I didn't want to doodle too much because there's too much going on there. Now, if you saw on the previous one, on the Monster one, I include some tape around it because this is very sharp. Remember, we're working with some sort of metal, so it's very sharp. So to avoid any accidents with it, I just covered the borders with tape, with the medical tape. I was going to ink it and I was going to do it, but I thought it was way too much. And since it's translucent, I can keep, looking at what is on the bottom, so I'm not covering anything. That's what I did with the Monster. But for the Mountain Dew, I wanted it to give like a black border to it. It didn't work too well, I think, but because I used electrical tape, but the electrical tape is not too good. So I might have to change that. But anyways, I include some of that medical tape here as well. And so it's completely out of danger. There's no way, look, I'm passing my fingers and there's no way I'm going to get cut at all. So it's safe. Especially if you're going to do this for a teen or something like that. Okay? So that's that. Then if you turn the page, you're going to find, again, a bigger tag for journaling or putting pictures. I can include a picture here. And it has a pocket, again, with inked. And this is the Tim Holtz watch embossing folder. So since he loves so much Mountain Dew, the other day, we were at the store and he saw that there was a Mountain Dew throwback and he was like, "Oh, Mama, I gotta taste that. I really wanna, check that out." And I said, "Okay, why not?" So we bought several cans of Mountain Dew throwback, and this is a Mountain Dew throwback made with real sugar. His first one. I thought it was going to be pretty neat compared to the new one, which is, the modern version of Mountain Dew, and then including the throwback of Mountain Dew. That's something that he will never forget, I think. And for, to display, this is something really, really cool. Because at the end of the day, this pictures are vintage. This is the way the Mountain Dew looked way, way back then. So I thought it was pretty neat to include that as well. I covered that on the edges so he cannot get cut. So that's nice. So then I added this. This was like kind of an experiment. I didn't want to do the pocket here again, and I didn't want to do the pocket here again, but I'm not too happy because it tends to fall. I need to do something here, and maybe I'll do another band here so this won't fall. But I found this looking for pictures and things that I needed it for the next pages I'm going to show you. And I found this iPod, and in this past 3 years, I gave him an iPod, and I thought it was nice to just cover the back because the back had like a publicity thing, and then I just cover it with plain white paper, and then he can write or put a picture there, whatever he would like to do. And he has like a cool iPod that is included here, so I thought that was pretty neat. I wanted it to do like the I might do it, I'm not sure yet, but like the headphones, but I don't know, we'll see. I wanted it to do it, but I don't know if it's too much or whatever. But not only he got his first, in this last 3 years, his first iPod, he also got a Twitter account. So I thought it was time for him to have something as well. I'm very protective about that. But I thought he was big enough as well to have his first Twitter account. And now you're going to ask me, oh, where did you get that? Well, I made this by hand. This is made by ink clay with polymer clay. And I did this. I did one like that, and I did one that says Facebook. But since he got his Twitter, I just include the Twitter embellishment here. So this, as you can see, I'm adding a lot of very iconic moments for him, so he will never forget. I thought that was pretty neat. So that's that. And then if you turn here, I think this is going to start getting interesting, guys, because I think this will be my favorite page. And this page is about the movies he likes. His favorite movie is Indiana Jones, by far the best movie for him. He has all Indiana Jones movies. And I know Indiana Jones, they had a special series of Indiana Jones. I think it was a TV series, but we got him the series on DVD, and he loves them. So I thought it was nice to include Indiana Jones in this. And, of course, Mr. Jack Sparrow, which is the Pirates of the Caribbean. The interesting thing about this is that I found these two pictures together. Now, these are not the real people. This is not the real actors, though. These are imitations of the characters that were made in a smaller version. So they were just talking in the magazine. In the magazine I found this, they were talking about the movies and the characters and all that, and they had this picture. So I thought it was really nice to have. It was a coincidence that this was there and that I could take advantage of it. So all that you see here is handmade by me. The lasso, I made it by hand. I just used a little bit of this, and I made like a little handle with a little bit of tape, and that was it. I just created the lasso of Indiana Jones, and I got a little bit of this fabric that I don't remember the name of this specific fabric, and created a little map. I just wrap it around a little brown thread like this one, and created like a little map. And it's good because Indiana Jones and Jack Sparrow are always looking for a map. I wrote here movies I likes, and then I included a sword. Both of them use a sword, so this is made by me. This is polymer clay as well. And this is the film strip that Mr. Tim Holtz has. So I thought it was cool to put this across the page to make that movie environment. So far for me, especially for me, I think so far this is the best page. I love this page. And to give it more of a nice look, I included stickles around the picture so it looks more nice, as well as the words. So, oh, and the most important part, I almost forgot. To embellish that page, I also include something that I made out of hand, which is, well, these two are just pendants that I got. This is an evil eye, and this is a skull, and this I made by hand. This is like the rum that Mr. Jack Sparrow drinks. So you got the rum, the skull, and the eye. Now the eye and the rum are for Jack Sparrow, and the skull is for Jack Sparrow and Indiana Jones, because both of them in the movies, their skulls all over the place, and there's a movie of Indiana Jones that they were looking for the crystal skull. So I thought it was pretty neat to include these little things there to have him remember about his favorite movies. Okay, so moving on. If you turn around the page, then you're gonna find. I started using different colors, so I included green and orange as well, because it was kind of like getting into just one color. And if you can see, I included blue here. So then again, I did another treefold, and this time with a different washi tape I had. And then it says here, the journey awakens the soul. You know, perfect sentiment for a young man. So when you open, you're going to find FIFA, which is the FIFA World Cup, and a soccer ball. That's one of his favorite sports. He has a lot of well, he is a big fan of the FIFA World Cup. Every time there's a World Cup, he's there. He likes soccer, but not as much as when the World Cup comes in every 5 years, I believe. So when you open the whole treefold, you're going to have different colors again, and then I'm going to include pictures here. Then again, like I said, I didn't include the pictures because I don't have them all yet ready. And I found this. He collects the albums of the teams, so I have more of them. I don't know if I'm going to include this here. This is the Argentina team from the World Cup of 2006 in Germany, which is a nice. This is a sticker though, by the way, but these are from an album, but these are collectible items as well. And then I found the U.S. team that maybe can go here, and then maybe a picture of him in the middle. But this is also as well the U.S. team of the World Cup, the FIFA World Cup on Germany 2006. So these are very rare. And I thought it was something nice to include in his little album, because that's something he really breathes about. You know, it's crazy about sports. He likes soccer a lot. So if you turn the page here very carefully, because these are like kind of very delicate, then you're gonna find a special page about Xbox and Xbox Live. And that's a big thing with him these past 3 years. He was a Wii lover, but of course he grew up and then he became an Xbox addict. So I never throw the microphone point cards, and I have like a lot. I have like a bunch, and I found this one very interesting that had the little avatar that kind of looks like his avatar, so I thought it was pretty neat to include this one. And since it has all the logos and all the things, you know, it's just a little card so he can remember how they looked when he was playing at this time, because in the future, remember, when he sits down and see these things, he's gonna say, oh my god, look at how cool. So I try to make it like vintage, but it's like a vintage kind of thing, but it's not, because we're still not yet in the future. So this is fun. So he has his little card there. And then I included his favorite game of all time is Call of Duty. So the only picture I could find, it was about the Call of Duty 4, like a small picture. This is the cover of the game. And this is a little picture of how the game looked, you know, when they did the game. Then I included a army helmet, stars, a knife, a pocket, and some more stars, and I embossed, and I make it a little bit funky, so it will be like a war zone here, so it's kind of nice. I thought this page as well is like something that he will never forget. I mean, what kid doesn't play Call of Duty, right? Even though we're not supposed to let them play that, but everybody does. And then we got this page, which was his favorite toy. It still is, believe it or not. I think he's way too older now for that, but what is, you know, the question is, I don't think for Lego there's an age. I've seen older men, and there's a lot of people that live and breathe for Lego. So, you know, he's one of them. And to ask him for just one piece, he has like, I don't know how many pieces. I can't tell you guys. The room is full of Lego. And he told me, I'm a collector, so I don't know what you're going to do, but I'm not going to give you any of my pieces. And I said, please, you got like 3 million pieces of Lego. Can you just give me one? Just one little piece. And he said, okay. So he gave me this one. And then I found these little logos and whatever, so I included them as embellishment. This came out from a magazine. That's all it is. And I cut them, and I left this space clear so I can include a picture. So in my things, because like I said, he didn't want to give me his Legos, I had this little keychain. We got it from Disney, the Disney Lego store, a long time ago. And, you know, I took it off from the keys I had, and I just put this little Lego. This is like a basketball little dude, but, you know, it goes with the theme. I thought it was pretty cool. So I included that as an embellishment. Then we got this other page. I just finished this today, by the way. And the last pages are these ones, are the baseball and the ones that are coming behind. Baseball has been a big thing again in his life since he was very, very little. And I thought including something like that for him was going to be nice for him to remember. So I got this nice stickers, embellishments from Jolie, I think it's the name, from Jolie's Boutique. And I made this little court, baseball court. I just cut, you know, the little things, and I just created the court, and then I just pasted the whole thing around the court, and I thought it was really neat. So this is something really, really nice as well for him. And all these are 3D, guys. Look at the bat. The bat is kind of 3D. The ball is 3D. So this is very pretty. This is a very pretty thing, I think. Then if you turn around, I kind of stopped putting too much embellishments because I really need space for pictures. So this one is going to be for a picture of him playing baseball or something. So I included a helmet and a 3D ball there. Really nice. Then if you turn the page, this is going to be like the end of the album. So I wanted it to include the final thing of this year was his graduation from middle school. So I'm going to include pictures there. And I found this embellishment that says graduation. I didn't want to put a lot of things because, you see, I'm very limited with the space, so the pictures are going to be reduced. So probably on top of the picture, I'll put more embellishment. And then if you turn this around, I have another space as well for picture, a graduation hat, the diploma, and a shooting star. for his graduation. And if we turn this around, I'm going to have another space because I have several pictures with his friends and everything, so I'm going to include them here. And that will be the conclusion of my mini book. And as always, I just stamp that I have that says handmade by mom, and I put June of 2012. Of course, I gotta give myself credit just in case he wants to show this when he grows up to somebody, probably to his friends or his girlfriend or maybe my future grandsons or granddaughters. So there you go, guys. That's my mini album. This will be my second mini album, and as you can see, it took me a lot to explain you. It's already a 30-minute video, but I think it's worth it, guys. I think it is worth it. So thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and come back soon. Goodbye.